manita too long, 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 long. Bia, baby, bia. Amara juku, baby, bia. You tell me say you like Yoruba, I be fine, clean, but I'm a Yoruba.
What's good, everyone? What's good, everyone? It's your girl, I'm Rachi, and I'm here today with another video. Yes, so today we're going to be talking about battling with masturbation and pornography. Yes, I know that is a taboo, you know, oh my gosh. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about my story, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few little things, you know, how I experienced my freedom and how you too can experience yours if you're going through this. Masturbation and pornography started for me at a very young age. It was something that I kept a secret. It was something that I did constantly, and it was something that I felt like enslaved to in a way. Like there was times that I couldn't control myself and I just had to do it, you know. And that's when I started to realize that this was something that was holding me down. This is something that I was a slave to, because at times I wouldn't even feel like it, and I would just get some kind of trigger. Any little thing could trigger me, and to me that was what made me feel so defeated. There was times that I would do it and I would cry after, like legit start crying. The free liberty to do whatever we want. You know, we can do what we want because God gives us that free will, but not everything we want to do or not everything we do is beneficial. And that was something in my life that was not beneficial. That's not the same for everybody. Some people don't think it's anything wrong, and I mean, that's your personal conviction, but for me, something like that can't be good. And I feel like I could never be free about it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it to anybody because I feel like nobody would really understand. And when I did eventually talk to some certain people about it, they didn't, you know. There's a lot of people that didn't understand, but simply because not everybody goes through it, not everybody, you know, has a problem with masturbation and pornography, but there are a vast majority that do. And there are a vast majority that try to mask it and make it seem like it's nothing bad, you know. Convincing yourself and lying to yourself so you could feel good about the sin that you're indulging in times. And then that was what I would battle with. I would feel like, God, like I want to inspire people, but I feel like I can't, you know. That's something that the devil would hold me at. That was something that stopped me from doing the things I wanted to do, or doing the things of God that I wanted to do, because I felt like a hypocrite within myself, you know. I felt like, who am I to even do any of those stuff? And that's what the devil tries to do. He lies, you know. After I do the act, I feel ashamed. I start to condemn myself, but the Bible tells us that there's no condemnation with God. So it's not, God has already forgiven me. He's already died after I've done the thing, and he sees how I cry. I'm like, God, I don't want to do this, you know. But it's that hold that the devil has. Once the devil has one hold on you, he holds onto it and he runs with it. Freedom starts here, you know. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So your transformation starts here. Your transformation starts from you believing that you're free, you acting on that, you continuously going into the word of God, you getting closer to God is how your freedom begins, because he's the only one that gives freedom. With God there is freedom, with God there's love, with God there is self-control, with God there's all these things, because he continuously teaches you those things. So as you know, we're getting closer to God and that, and there was so many times that I fell, like within that fasting, and I felt even more defeated, because it's like, God, I'm trying and I'm still falling. But Rome wasn't built in one day. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. It's something that happens gradually. And it was things that I started to learn. I started to learn that if you tell the devil to flee, he will flee. And God always makes a way in the midst of my temptations. There would be times that I would get triggered, like, oh my God, I need to do this, and literally somebody would call me. That was God's way of helping me, trying to save me, you know. And at times, you know, we ignore it. Sometimes we give into our flesh, but it's about you understanding that regardless, even if I fall tomorrow, I'm gonna get back up again, because I want to be free. I want God to save me. Even after we did the group, I still felt in bondage. I still felt like the devil won. And that's what the devil does to you. He lies to you and tells you that you lost even though you've won. It's just for you to believe it, because our God wins every battle. Every battle he fights, he wins. He's not a loser. He always wins. And because you are in his lineage, you are in his bloodline, you are a winner as well too. So that was something that I eventually learned, and I committed a month to being free. And the third day of me committing, I fell. But you know what I did after I fell? I felt bad about it, and I prayed, and I continued. And since then, I haven't done it again. And God has just been so faithful. And even if I do fall tomorrow, even if I fall right now, I know that Rome was not built in one day. I know that my God is gonna free me, because he does exceedingly abundantly above all I can ever ask or think. My God is the kind of God that goes in the midst of the fire. He's a God. He's the fourth man in the fire. He's a God that's always there for me. His presence is ever present. He's here right now as I'm talking. He's here even when I sit down and I'm about to do nonsense. He's there. So it's just like God is ever present. He's always there. And then just acknowledging his presence makes me to remember I don't need to do that, because all these things are vanity upon vanity. All that 5-minute, 5-second feeling is just for that 5 seconds, but my sanity, my, you know, freedom is forever. So it's just about you remembering those things. And I just want to talk to anybody who may be going through masturbation and pornography, that you are free. Like, oh my God, I want to cry. Chai, God has freed you. God can do, oh my God, I want to cry. Jesus, like, oh my God. Oh, wow. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. But God is going to free you. God is going to give you your own testimony the same way he gave me mine. And it's really crazy because so many people don't know, and especially like our parents, you know, they don't know what we go through. They don't know, and not even that they don't want to, but because, you know, we want to hide it, because we don't want people to know, we hide it. We keep quiet. Don't be quiet. Your freedom begins by you speaking. Your freedom begins by you telling the devil that he's a liar. Your freedom begins by you, you know, expressing these things, because that's how you get freedom. If you keep it inside, the Bible talks about, like, you know, we can't be alone. We're not meant to be alone. We're not that, and that doesn't only go with like marriage or whatever, which have you. That goes with you getting into communication with other Christians and other people who can help. Reach out to anybody. Reach out to me. Like, people are willing to stay there and hold your hand. It's good when Christians come together. That is when real change happens. That's when real power happens. So I just want to talk to somebody and just be like, you're free. You are free. Even if the devil is lying to you, you are free. Even if you just did it like 5 minutes ago, you are free. God has freed you, and it's just up for you to believe and for you to take that extra. Sometimes it takes an extra effort for you to, how do you put it, for you to you know, get where you need to get. And sometimes I have to make that the extra initiative. When I feel that trigger, to get up. The devil says to flee, run away. Moses, when he was about to get tempted, my guy ran, bro. He did not walk. He did not gradually whatever. He got up. When that temptation, when that trigger comes, say no. I'm not doing this. Yell. Even if you have roommates, yell. I'm not doing this. Devil, leave me alone. I'm not interested. And just continuously doing things like that, making that extra effort to be free, because babes, I'm telling you, this freedom is sweet. It's too sweet, and you can receive it too. It's up for you to believe. That's it. That's really it. It's up for you to believe. It's up. God says that his yoke is easy. All he wants you to do is just take it. His freedom is free. You don't have to do anything. He's already paid for that. He's already done what he needs to do to make sure that you can be in communication with him. All he needs is your intimacy. All he needs is your you know, transparency. He needs you to come to him and just tell him, God, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't want to do this. Be transparent with him. Pray this. So just believe that you're free. I pray this minister to you. I pray that God makes your freedom to begin today, like now. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Comment down below, let me know what you think. If you need somebody to talk to, feel free to message me and all that. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. Shaka hey, hey. Okay. Bye.